Welcome to Time with Natalie, a show that aims to inspire, motivate and educate our viewers. My name's Natalie and I'll be taking you on a journey throughout the next 30 minutes and bringing you the best in interviews and music. As ever, don't forget to keep sending me your emails and Facebook and Twitter comments. We'll be reading out some of your questions later in the show. On this week's show, we'll be looking at what we can do to stop our children getting involved in the wrong activities and how we can educate and stimulate their minds. My first guest is a lady called Helen Kenworthy, who has been working within her community for a number of years, helping the young people to find their own voices and develop creative and personal skills. Here's a look at Helen in action.
Rhythm, it pitter-pats through my brain. It's so persistent, the day isn't distant, when it'll drive me insane. Comes in the morning without any warning, it hangs around me all day.
The drama performance is to help raise awareness of the young carers and what they do, the effects it can have on the children, and, you know, hopefully just give them some fun and some time out from their own caring duties.
I think they've done absolutely fantastically well. They couldn't have done any better if they tried. Even those that had never done drama before threw themselves in body and soul, and I couldn't be more proud of them if I tried. They've all come away feeling as if they've really done something.
Hi Helen and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, in the news and the press, we read a lot about children that struggle with things to do. They end up on street corners fighting and crime is up and things like that. How can we make sure that children get involved in activities that stimulate and educate them? Because you do a lot of work with children, drama-based work, don't you, with a lot of children in your community?
I do indeed. I originally got involved with it because I was working for a touring theatre company, a professional company, then in London. And the children who were seeing the professional actors doing the work had an opportunity to do tasters. And they decided, they came to us and they said, we want to do more. They wanted to be able to put their ideas into play. They wanted to have a voice. And it was a small company. And I was the one who'd originally trained as a teacher. So I said, okay, I will do it. So the youth theatre came into being at that point. And it was wonderful having small groups of children, always small groups, so that it's not crowd control, so the children can really enjoy coming together, sharing their ideas, having fun with it. Watching them coming as that first nugget of enthusiasm, and then watching the team come together, watching their ideas come out, watching them share what they wanted to do, and seeing them realise that their ideas were worth something, seeing them putting their shows on was absolutely fantastic. So I'm very lucky. I have a job that I love. They come to us and they say what they would like to do, and they agree within the team, within the group, what they want to do. And then it's my job, it's our job within the team to make that happen, to find a way of doing it, to bring the resources in to make it happen. And that's part of how exciting it is. As I say, you don't know at the beginning how it's going to end, but it's about them having a voice. It's about them saying, okay, this is what we'd like to explore this time. So it's about them getting more skills, but also having a lot of fun along the way.
Sure. And what sort of things have they done? What sort of activities have they put on? Has it been mainly drama based, or have they done something slightly different, maybe gone into more the musical side of things? They've done, I would say, the youngsters from the group have probably covered just about every element of the performing arts along the way. We've got new writers that have come in. We've got people who want to produce. They want to put their own shows and their own companies together. We've got singers. We've got dancers.
We've got people who want to do special effects. We've got, I mean, you name it. There's not an element of performance that the kids haven't come in and wanted to have a go at. I mean, another thing that we're really proud of is the fact that it isn't just performers that want to come into a youth theatre. It's like, okay, there's this whole myriad of different opportunities. Whatever it is that you want to have a go at, come on in and we'll give you the chance to. Equally, they might come in wanting to have a go at one thing, but then they see the other things that are available. And they have a go at that, and then suddenly you see them wanting to go off and train and go to university or go to drama school or whatever it might be, and there's a whole career ready for them.
So that must be great for you, because you get to see them develop, and you also get to pull out kind of talents, fresh talents and gifts that maybe they've never seen themselves, that they've been, that they
Absolutely.
had inside themselves. So
in fact, linked to that, a few years ago, one of my saddest but also most proud moments was when I had a young girl come to us, very little confidence, but she'd always wanted to have a go at drama. So she came to us, and we watched the butterfly come out. It was amazing, and at the end of it, she said that she loved it so much that she wanted to go to drama school. Now, at this point, she was only, I think, 14, but her parents, because they loved what they'd seen, they'd found a drama school for her to go to, that she could go to at 14. So it was going to be drama and performance alongside all the other subjects. So I was incredibly proud of her and what we'd done, but it was really sad watching her go, but knowing that that was the right thing for her.
Sure.
As a result of that, and it's taken a long time to get to this point, but as a result of it, we've now set up our own agency, which means that as well as training, we can also, for those youngsters who want to have a go themselves professionally, who want to see maybe what it's like to do it professionally, we've just been accepted by Spotlight, which we're very, very pleased about, and we're in the process of setting up the first round of connections with agents, casting directors, etc., etc. So all those youngsters that are currently with us, who not only are they buzzing about the drama, but also you can already see a nugget of real talent there, and it's talent that they want to do something with. They are the ones that want to have a go at performing professionally. We're now in a position where we can do that for them.
That's fantastic news. And what's the name of the agency? Have you got a name for it?
Well,
yet?
it's directly linked with the youth theatre, which is the Really Youthful Theatre Company.
So the way forward for you now would be with the agency. Is there anything else that you've got coming up in the pipeline?
We're in the process of setting up, because our initial core groups are pure drama. We're in the process of setting up new classes in musical theatre, so that will be singing and dancing and acting. We would like to set up new groups also to help the older ones working towards audition technique and maybe LAMDA exams and that kind of thing, because a lot of it is focused on the younger ones at the moment. So we'd like to offer some support for the older ones as well. Those who already know that this is a career that they would like, or that they want to do more, and the youth theatre, and the agency. There are so many things bubbling away that it's difficult to stay focused on it. But yeah, the agency is a key thing at the moment.
Okay, well, it sounds very exciting and certainly something to look out for and to follow. So I applaud you for what you're doing, for reaching those children out there. I think it's very important, and we need a lot more people like you out there making a difference.
It's
well
great fun, the more the merrier.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining me on today's show, Helen.
Thanks for the invitation.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for your time. Hi, and thank you for joining me in Your Time, the section where you get to email me through your questions, your views, your opinions, and anything that you'd like me to help answer. Okay, kicking off today's section, we have an email from Sam from Cardiff. Where I live, there are a lot of children who spend their time bored, hanging out on the street corners with nothing to do. They're not bad kids, and I really wish there was something more for them to do and more activities. I feel really frustrated and don't know what to do. Sam, this is a scene that is replicated up and down the country. Bored children with nothing to do, hanging out on street corners, just killing time, basically. Would you consider actually organising something for them? I know maybe you're a working mum, so you're busy, you've got your own kids to amuse and look after, you work full time possibly, but sometimes it just takes that one person to actually step out and go out and do something and make the difference. Maybe you can get together some other parents, you know, bring a group of you together to organise some activities. I know that the local council, you know, they would be a really good source of information for you with what you can do. Maybe there's a building available that you can use. They're also great with giving you information on funding. So there's lots of funding, there's lots of grants available for something like this. Anything to do with helping children, helping to stimulate them, to educate them is something that the government are really, really keen and actively try and encourage people to do. Now, as I say, I know you're busy, but sometimes it just takes that one person to actually do something and make that change. So I hope you manage to find a solution, and please keep me informed. If there's anything that we can do from here, please let me know, email me through, and thank you for your question.